remind me of everything you need to deprive me of.
Baby, that's me. But she ain't gonna be here long. Don't get used to it. But you in the house getting ish handled, that's what I've been doing. Ooh. We're not gonna debate that again.
I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring. Put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring. And I will retire with the crown. Yes. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes. Clap for the heavyweight.
So much going on in the world right now. Like, I feel like my mind has been going 1,000 miles a minute.
This is what they say, do it up, dubs on the Cadillac, white tees, Nikes, gangsters don't know how to act, and still weekend, college park, harbor home, hunters smoking on chrome, choking on that own chrome, they got their southern cooking, they got the Dallas looking, thinking I was easy, I can see it, that's when I say no, what more, shawty can't handle this, ever got that fire. Round here we find the slow. We keep it good and push it down. Getting crunk up in the club, it gets down. All my ladies to the floor. Handle it, baby, bag it up. Getting crunk up in the club, it gets down. Ready, take a new whip, make strip into a bowling ball. Still smoke, money smoke, wood break on the wall. Ice skin, big chicks, fellas call them red bone.
Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Shay Nicole and I love creating content to help elevate your confidence in style and self-care while also dropping gems for my current and aspiring content creators. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's get into today's video. As you just saw, the Bob is back. The Bob is back. She's back. I'm so excited. It's been too long. Okay, it hasn't been that long. It's been maybe 3.5 weeks since I just kind of been thugging it out. I have my wigs in rotation. I think I did a couple of videos with my, slick back mini bun, but you can't really see it. I just put a little headband on. I don't know, y'all. The new year for me, I was like, let me just start out strong by giving my Bob a break. I had plans to be in the gym every day, but I've already decided that January was just a little trial. February 1st, baby, that's me. That's when I'm gonna be with it, okay? Right now, it's just been a little ghetto. I've been trying to take it day by day. But it did feel good to give my hair a break, from the heat and just the excess sweating and all that. I mean, I'm a sweat regardless, y'all. I'm just a sweaty girl. But it did feel good to get back into my wigs. I was serving, I was giving the looks. But she's back. But she ain't gonna be here long. Don't get used to it, okay? What else did I do today? Oh, got my nails done, okay? Listen, it's something about coming out of hibernation temporarily because, again, February's coming and I'm gonna be back on my grind. But I did hibernate for a little bit in January. I was, really focused, getting my work done, worked out a little bit, gave my Bob a break, was strategizing with my team, have some really big news I cannot wait to share. I'm just waiting because it's not the right time, but I have some amazing news for my brand. And I don't know, January has been very transformational for me. But there's something about just grinding and staying focused and being ugly. Hear me out. Like, when you really in your grind, you're not really going nowhere. You just locked in, you're not going out. Your hair ain't done, your nails, your toes ain't done. You don't care what you look like, but you in the house getting ish handled. That's what I've been doing, okay? Let me know in the comments. Drop a comment, let me know. Can you relate to that winter hibernation? And then when you pop out, because that's what I'm about to do. Nails done, toes done, hair laid. Tomorrow I'm popping out. So you may be wondering, girl, what you doing all this for? What you coming out of hibernation for? I'm gonna tell you. So tomorrow, Jeremiah and I are taking Valentine's Day pictures. And I actually think it's our first time. I don't think we've ever done like a Valentine's Day shoot. Babe, have we ever done pictures for Valentine's Day?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so. We did do, we did, you look so good. Let the people see you. You are me and I am you. He's so dramatic. Look, he about to walk by and make it mad mysterious. He looks good though, okay? We're actually putting out our outfits now. Like, I'm taking over the living room. He's over there in his office. We're seeing what looks coordinate with each other. It's a whole thing. Oh, and like I was saying, we did take engagement pictures around Valentine's Day back in like 2019, 2020? No, 2020, because we got engaged November 2019. Yeah, so that February 2020, we took some pictures. It was really cute, but that was the last time. Since being married, we never took pictures on Valentine's Day. And I'm like, we can't go another year with doing that, okay? We shouldn't just be taking pictures from the holidays. You know, you got your traditional matching pajamas pictures by the tree. Yes, that's cute, we love that. We love a matching pajama moment, but I'm in the space now where like, listen, tomorrow's not promised. I wanna get dressed up with my man and take pictures every chance I get, okay? I wanna create these memories so Gigi can grow up having all these beautiful photographs of her parents and knowing, dang, daddy, you look good, mama was fine. And we were, and we still are, okay? Because we aging like fine wine. So that's the special occasion why I'm coming out of hibernation, bringing my bob back temporarily though, because once the bob expires, baby, I will be going back to the wigs. But this time, I'm gonna get a better foundation. Like before I was kind of just thugging it, slicking my hair back. You know, the bob is short, so it's nothing for me to literally just put in a little ponytail and throw a wig on. But next time I'm gonna actually get a braided down foundation. That way I can, you know, oil my scalp better and really take care of my hair underneath. So yeah, next, let's see, what are we doing? Jeremiah is almost done pulling his fits, and I have my rack right here. Some boxes I still need to open. Cassie's here. We are gonna do a teamwork with this because Lord knows when it comes to me, y'all know I got, well, maybe you don't know if you're new here, I have ADD problems. Like, ooh. Just show the people one fit. Just one, just a little taste of it, just a little taste. Come on. Ew.
What's Valentine's Day about this though?
Huh? Well, funny you say that. My previous vlog was telling them you don't have to wear traditional colors. Did you catch the last vlog, y'all? If you didn't, go back and watch it. I was telling them you can either go left and do like non-traditional colors. Here's an example. Oh, remember that green dress I showed y'all on that board? Here it is. When I made that, that Pinterest board. So this is one of our looks we're gonna put together. And as you can see, this is a non-traditional Valentine's Day color. It's like an emerald green, a jewel tone. He has another shade of green. And then you see his, he said it's teal, y'all. It's looking green to me, but we're not gonna debate that again. As you can see with his tie, you know, we should do a video like style. Let me know in the comments, would y'all like to see a video where we show y'all how we put together our looks as a couple? Because I feel like people, that's an underrated thing people don't understand. Coordinating as a couple, baby, that's a love language. And either you got it or you don't, no shade. But we can be here to help y'all. But yeah, you see how he has his brown tie? I'm wearing brown shoes. Guys, did we decide a bag on this? I don't think we did. I have gold and silver accessories. I'm gonna do some mixing metals, and a gold choker. So anyway, let me know in the comments, would you like some type of, I wouldn't say tutorial, you know, style is subjective. You like what you like, you want what you want, but we can show you kind of like our process and how we match, because as you can see, we're not matching, we're more so coordinating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the exact shade of green as his suit. He doesn't have the exact brown tie as my shoes, but it's more of like playing off each other's colors and also different patterns. And you'll see more behind the scenes of that, because this will be like a continuation going into tomorrow. I'm gonna do some behind the scenes. I'm gonna take my little mini camera and show you how we shoot together, okay? So right now, let's get into just figuring out these looks. Well, first I need a snack, and then I'm gonna come back and we can figure out these looks together, okay?
I'ma tell you this one time. Boy, I want you to be mine. Can I come see you now? Can I lay with you outside? Can I touch your lips with mine? 'Cause I need you now. Don't wanna leave, I just wanna be here by your side. You make me feel and believe that we in paradise. 'Cause I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground. But I'm feeling right. I tell you what it's all about. It's making me feel this way. It's kinda like
All right, y'all, so we are taking a pause for a cookie break. Yes, we are those kind of people, okay? I don't know, it's not too many reasons or excuses that I need to bake cookies. I just feel like there's no better time like the present. But we were just talking about how February 1st is gonna be our January 1st. So we're like, might as well go out with a bang in January, get a little treat in. So I'm gonna eat our cookies, chit chat a little bit, and then we'll get back to work. And I definitely just wanna take a moment to shout out my team, because I'm just remembering the days when I had to do all this myself, like when I used to go out and shoot, especially when I was pregnant. Here's some pictures on the screen just to give you a visual. It was me, myself, and I and my tripod. Like, I was packing up the car. Jeremiah was working a regular job at that point, so he couldn't just be, you know, taking off to come with me downtown, walking around. Sometimes he would, but normally I just didn't even want to ask. I just wanted to do everything myself. That's a superpower that I have released hold of. Like, I don't want to claim the fame of like, oh, I'm self-made, I did everything. No, I want to make sure I am delegating, I'm outsourcing, and I'm not trying to do everything on my own, because baby, there's no reward in heaven for working extra hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for being stressed and having your hands in every single bucket, especially when it comes to growing a business. If you want to do everything alone, you're gonna grow real slow. You might go far, but it's gonna take you forever. But if you want to get there with quality mindset, you're mentally sane, and you get to success on your terms. Yes, you can do it alone, but it's just better to have a team, you know? So I definitely want to shout out my team. Y'all already, well, in case you're new here, you may have not seen Marlene, but she's been in the vlogs since I really started getting consistent with YouTube. Marlene moved down here from New York. She's Jeremiah's cousin, my cousin's my marriage, and she hopped right in. No questions asked. She was like, whatever you need, I got your back. Thankfully, she was already an entrepreneur, so she understood the flow of things. And logistically, she would handle, you know, like the operation side of my brand, managing my calendar and email, and then all the technical stuff of like LTK and Poshmark. And then when Cassie moved to Houston, Cassie and I met actually in 8th grade, so long history together. So to have not only my family working on my team, but one of my best friends on my team, like, this is just, I couldn't have even like prayed or imagined this. This is nothing but God and his alignment, because God knew what I needed, and it came at the perfect timing, because as you know, last year was a huge year. I mean, we were traveling, all of these opportunities were popping up left and right, and speaking engagements and panels and brand trips. I mean, 2024 was such a pivotal year for my brand. And then to hit 500,000 followers on Instagram, I got my 100K plaque. You know, like, I have some more news that I can't wait to tell y'all. You know, just so many things happening. It feels good that I get to share it with my team, which is also my family. So I just wanted to take a moment to shout them out. Marlene and Cassie, and then Deja, my editor. She's responsible, like she's responsible for all these edits y'all see, all these good vlogs. That's all Deja. But she doesn't live in Houston, so we work together remotely. And then I have my accountant. One of my line sisters also supports us. She does some contracting work here and there when she can, but she's like a busy mom, and she also works for the government, so she helps when she can here and there. But like, I have just transform my brand, and it's all because I know how to outsource now. I know how to delegate. So I wanted to give you a behind the scenes of kind of what the method behind the madness is, and how we work together to put together looks before a shoot. And we go literally like outfit by outfit, take a picture of everything head to toe. Like, I've already tried these things on just to make sure it look good, but we lay them out one more time. We make notes of, okay, what needs to be steamed when we get there. And for context, we're gonna have to shoot in a hotel tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. And this is the second time the weather has played with me, because this Valentine's Day shoot was supposed to be done in the middle of January, but it randomly snowed in Houston, so I had to postpone it. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I book a room, because at the end of the day, whether it's rain, sleet, or snow, at least we have the hotel to get some shots in. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow. We gonna see. I don't know. I'm hoping that the weather holds up so I can at least get some shots with Jeremiah outside. You know, like the lifestyle streetwear type shots where you just walk in and it's candid, not too posed. That's what I'm going for. But yeah, we've already laid everything out. We're taking note, like I said, of what needs to be steamed for tomorrow. We're gonna bring our own steamer. Robin is coming. Oh, that's another team member, Robin, my makeup artist. She'll be coming to the house to do my makeup. And then I have like a little kit that I just packed just for touch-ups. And then of course my flat iron and comb, little supplies like that, jewelry, safety pin, just everything we need will be in the suitcase, garment bag, shoe bag. We come prepared, okay? And if you are someone who is interested in batch creating and like doing shoots and all that, listen, this is the best way to do it. Prepare in advance. Now, granted, it looks like we're a little late because the shoot is tomorrow, but we actually had this rack already in the storage closet. Everything was sitting here since I actually tried on the outfits, but we didn't take the time to pair everything up with all Jeremiah's outfits, so that's what we're doing now, just a one last look to make sure everything looks cohesive and aesthetically pleasing. And then we're gonna put it in the suitcase and then put it by the door, so tomorrow morning we just hop in the car and go. Well, after Robin does my makeup, because she's gonna come to the house. But yeah, that's kind of like the method of my madness, and I'm gonna try to do a better job of showing y'all more behind the scenes so you can kind of get in tune of what it takes to do like photo shoots and you know, what does it take to run a brand and be a full-time content creator. I want to do a better job at showing y'all because I do a lot of this. I'm always talking, but I think it's better if I put a visual behind it so you can see how things are going. All right, my cookie's getting cold, so let me go ahead and have my little snack and then we'll get back to prepping for the shoot. All right, y'all, so we have officially finished packing. These are the garment bags that we're gonna take over to the hotel in the morning, and most of them are Jeremiah and I's outfits put together. So far, we came up with 4 fits. I'll say 4 and a possible because we're still trying to figure out one of them, but at this point, I'm tired, child. I don't know, we'll figure it out tomorrow. What time is it? It is 11:31. Like I said, Robin's coming in the morning to do my makeup at 9, so I'm about to go to bed and we will continue the BTS tomorrow. Night.
So deep in your eyes, I touch you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand just how you love me doing no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me looking so crazy in love. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. When I talk to my friends so quietly, we thinking, look at what you did to me. These shoes don't even need to buy a new dress. If you ain't there, ain't nobody else to impress. The way that you know what I gotta do is the beat in my heart is in love with you. But I still don't understand just how you love me doing no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love's got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love's got me looking so baby.
Okay, ladies, I'm back. Let's chat. You know, yesterday was such a full circle moment for several reasons, starting with the fact that style has always been such a huge part of Jeremiah and I's love story. Like, that's one of the things that brought us together, the fact that we love to go put that ish on, you know? Like, that was one thing I remember when we first started dating. We were very much that coordinating couple. Like, hate to say it, but we've always been those two, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to style, I always say how it's like a love letter to myself. It's a form of self-care. I always preach that on this channel about me, but it's also such a big part of our relationship. When you look good, you feel good. And when you get to look good with your partner, it just takes it to another level. So that was just one part of the full circle moment. The fact that we've always been like that, very extra, very over the top since day one. And you know, years later, after getting engaged, getting married, having a baby, you know, buying a house, all these things have happened. Our journeys up and down, like just with career changes and all these things, but that has remained the same. I'm so proud of us. And I was taken aback. I was so happy yesterday. And then another part of the full circle moment is us, you know, really celebrating the fact that Jeremiah is a full-time content creator now. You know, he left his job in tech, and when he stepped out on faith and decided, this is just not for me anymore, I don't like what I'm doing, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen moving forward with so much going on working in tech. I mean, and he was working in like the government sector, so you know, DEI, I'm sure y'all have seen the news, there's just so much going on. So the fact that he stepped out on faith and decided, you know, of course, with my support, that he was just gonna go for it and believe in himself, that was a full circle moment, because it's exactly what I did when I got laid off at 6 months pregnant. I did not feel like job hunting with this stomach, being on LinkedIn every day, editing different resumes, doing these interviews. Child, I was tired. I was big, pregnant, and tired, and I was just over it. So he told me, you know, just go ahead, bet on yourself. I'll hold it down, step out on faith. I believe in your brand. Like what you see now, I promise you, Jeremiah saw it years ago, because I got laid off in 2021. In case you're new here, you can go back and watch some of those old vlogs when I talked about that. And you will just see such a trajectory from when I first left from the education system. If you scroll down my Instagram, when I first quit my job in education to get into tech, and then getting laid off from tech to do content creation full time, it is such a full circle moment, y'all. And I mean, I just can't do anything but thank God. I really can't. Like I can't even process it. I'm struggling to find the words with how grateful I am. And I know on the outside looking in, it's just like, well, girl, all you did was take some pictures. But yes, we took pictures and we had a photo shoot, and it seems like, you know, that was a cute thing to do. But to us, it was very symbolic. It was symbolic of our journey. It was symbolic of our favored and blessed union. And it's also like symbolic of the direction that we're going in as content creators, because now Jeremiah has way more free time to create, not only for himself, but also with me. And I would love to hear y'all's feedback. If you head over to my Instagram, I've already started posting some of the pictures. Definitely want to know how you feeling our shoot. Do you want to see more of us, our style together, our style separately? Should we start a series together? Just let me know, because I'm very curious to see like what's gonna happen next. And also, I've been trying to get Jeremiah to get on YouTube. I feel like it's not a lot of black men, or not his age at least. He's 33, and I just think that millennial sector of black men, they're either doing pranks or cringy stuff, or, you know, I've seen some black men have like travel vlogs and stuff, or like technology pages, but I don't really see, you know, younger millennial black men doing like family lifestyle advice, like what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see that. Let me know if you see it. Let me know the channels. I would love to check it out for some inspiration. But yeah, I would love to see him make some vlogs, you know? But anyway, whether he decides to do it on his channel or not, he will be over here. I already told him he's gonna have to make some content with me, because I personally would love to show you all some like couple style inspo, and even deeper than that. It's not just about style and fashion, but just more inspiration on marriage and dating, healthy communication, like things I feel like our generation and beneath. And when I say beneath, I don't mean like they're beneath us, but I mean younger, you know, like the younger generation. I feel like from millennial down Gen Z and beyond, it has just been so misconstrued, and just the negative stereotypes are very prevalent, and I hate that. I hate the fact that our community has this image of marriage that is just so broken and so toxic, and it just it pains me. I mean, I don't have that image, because, you know, I really thank God that Jeremiah and I both came from a loving two-parent healthy married household, because there's a difference. I will say that just because you're in a two-parent household don't mean that it's a healthy marriage, don't mean that it's a healthy partnership. So I want to make sure I make that clear. I am not that elitist person that believes just because you came from a two-parent household, you know, you're gonna be good. Because baby, we all need therapy. Whether you came from a one-parent, two-parent, and an extra grandparent, it don't matter. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody has traumas. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe to try to get, you know, a little bit ahead in life, it would be great to raise your kids in a loving environment, whether that is your village, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said earlier, a grandparent, ideally, obviously, the children's father, that'd be awesome. But I also know that life doesn't always work like that. I'm just being realistic. But for those of you who strive for that, if you do not have children yet, or maybe you're in the process of starting a family, or you're getting serious with who you're dating, I do want to give more advice on that, because I feel like sometimes when I think about like our parents' generation and how they kept everything in house, they didn't tell their business, they didn't want to talk about anything, that can lead to a world of heartbreak. Because when you keep everything in, when you don't have an outlet, when you don't have a resource, when you don't have therapy, when you don't even have people that you can listen to and maybe take some advice from for free, like you have nothing. Because that's what our parents and our elders had. They had nothing. It was very hush hush. It was very much, keep everything in house, or just go to the Lord, go to God. But even with going to God, because obviously that's important too, how do you go to God? Like, how do you find that bridge when maybe your partner doesn't even know how to pray, or you don't know how to pray, or y'all don't know how to pray together? Or how do you trust people in church to help guide you when you have a mistrust of church folks? Like, it's so many layers to that, you know what I'm saying? And when I think about how so many of our parents and our grandparents, our elders, they went through things like unspeakable tragedies, I am very adamant about breaking those cycles and those curses and like starting new generational blessings. And a big part of that is the healing that I want to see that comes from my audience, like people like you that are watching this. Because although I didn't come from like a super toxic environment growing up, I still experienced things that I'm so blessed that I've learned from and I've done better with over the years. And if I can just help one person watching one of these vlogs, baby, God has blessed us and I've done my job, but I'm hoping it'll be more than just one person. But anyway, I wanted to take just a moment to chit chat with you all. There's so much going on in the world right now. Like, I feel like my mind has been going 1,000 miles a minute. And especially for those of you who are content creators, or even if you're not a content creator full time, you do content as a hobby, or you make videos or anything, I just want to, give you a big hug right now, because I'm sure it's difficult. And correct me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But for me, it's been very difficult to show up on camera like this and just continue posting like everything's normal when the world is clearly damn near on fire and falling apart. And it's so chaotic in our country. So on one hand, I feel like for us, in my community, us Black folk, when is it not chaotic? When is it not on fire? You know what I'm saying? Like, when are we not begging and pleading for our rights? And on the other hand, I'm like, it's getting way worse, not just for us, but for our brothers and sisters of other demographics. Like, it's just getting bad across the board, And I've thought so deeply about this, of like, okay, how do I handle showing up? And I honestly don't have the answer. I don't. I don't want to say I've been stressed, because I don't want to claim that, but I've been in deep thought on how can I continue to do my job, because social media literally is my job. How can I continue to show up and act normal when it is chaos, not only in the White House, but just across the board? Our country is just so divided, and I just feel like, yes, it's always been divided, but now it's just things are happening back to back. The news is, like, at this point, I don't even watch the news, and I've muted some apps that I had, like notifications turned off. Every time I turn around, there is something going on, some tragedy. So, and again, I also believe that things like this have already been happening. It's just that social media wasn't as popular and or didn't even exist when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think at this point, it's an overload of information, and we have to be very selective with what we allow in our space and our mind frames. Like, we have to start really filtering things out. But at the same time, the battle here is, how do we stay informed? Because we don't want to be ignorant to what's going on in society. We don't want to take that route either. So I'm coming to you as humbly as I know how to let you know, child, I don't have the answers. I really don't. I ain't got the answers, Sway. I don't know. Again, I don't want to claim stress, but I need to just go back to my roots, which is I created my platforms to motivate, to inspire, and to show a different option than maybe what you're used to. Maybe you are used to, I don't use the term slaving anymore, because that's a derogatory term. So I would say maybe you are used to overworking yourself, like to damn near to being hospitalized. Like maybe you so used to working 2-3 jobs, always having to stress, always having anxiety, always having to worry, never taking care of yourself. If that's something that you're just so used to, or something that you grew up when it was normal, a big part of my platform is to show you that's not normal and it's not okay. I don't care if that's what you saw. That is not going to be the standard that you accept for your life and for your children's lives if you decide to have children. If you are used to toxicity and just all kind of situationships and just negative experiences with men and just all kind of chaos in your dating life and your personal life, I'm here to show you that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be toxic. You can choose yourself and put yourself first. You can put yourself on that pedestal, and that it is better to be single, not lonely, but single and at peace and have peace of mind and go to sleep at night knowing nobody's playing with you, okay? It's better to do that than to be with a warm body in a bed that you have no idea where it's going. Like my last vlog about situationships, you have absolutely no clue if this person's gonna be a permanent person in your life. You're just taking it day by day off of vibes, you know? And you're getting your feelings hurt in the process. Like I'm here to keep posting, keep showing up as my authentic self and show you that you deserve better. You deserve self-care. You deserve pure, unconditional love. You deserve all the good things that God has intended for you, but you have to put him first. You have to make God as the nucleus of your life. You have to go to him before you go to your girlfriends or your boyfriend or your mom and them. Like you have to literally lay all your burdens down to him so that he can guide you. Like I feel like that is what's keeping me afloat right now, knowing that although there's so much going on in the world, this remains like my steadfast foundation. Like this remains my purpose. This will always be my purpose, which is to help others in every career field that I've ever had. Whether it was working in education, working in tech ed, becoming a content creator, I am here to help with no strings attached. Like I don't want anything from you. Yes, I appreciate a little like, a little subscribe, you know, a little engagement here and there, but like I don't want nothing from nobody except to like, I just want you to feel better. And I'm making, you know, this little chit chat part of the vlog because it was really important for me to make sure I take a moment to pour into my community, because I just see there's so much going on and it's really, really bothering me. Almost to the point where I don't even want to post, but I know that's not God's plan for me. God's plan for me is to continue thriving and continue being a positive example of the Black mother, a Black wife, a Black entrepreneur, like making sure I'm holding the household down, like. And I don't mean that it's like I'm carrying the household on my back, but what I mean is that when you are okay as the woman of the house, the mother of the house, the spouse of the house, all those things, the house flows. I feel like when the woman is not okay, everything crumbles. You know, we lead with our heart, we lead with our emotions, and if we're off, baby, nothing's gonna be right. The kids ain't gonna be right, your partner ain't gonna be right, your job ain't gonna be right. We have to be mentally well. So again, I wanted to make sure I ended this vlog. Maybe it doesn't seem like it's a positive note, but I'm trying to bring it back to let you know that God loves you so much. Okay, let me start there. Whatever you are going through, whether it's you are just stressed from the news, you have anxiousness about flying, child. I don't even want to go there. I have so many flights coming up. After I said I was done traveling for a little bit, work has called, duty has called, and I already have 2 trips that just got booked out of nowhere, like literally within the last 24 hours. But you know, with all these things happening in the airline, child, I'm like, these airlines, I don't know what's going on. This man in the White House is just, he's not giving us any reassurance. I mean, when has he ever? And I just feel like, you know, it's a lot of fear, what they call it, fear mongering happening in the news. But I'm here to tell you that God does not want us living in fear. He doesn't want us just sitting up under the covers, clenching our pearls day by day. No, he wants us to live. When it's our time, it's our time. Live every day like it's your last. Cherish every day. Get serious about your purpose. Get serious about, you know, your dreams, your goals, and put your energy and time and focus into that and not the news. Yes, we need to stay well informed. We need to know what's going on in our community, but we don't need to be scrolling into a rabbit hole of no return. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't get so caught up with what's happening in our community that we don't serve ourselves. We need to serve ourselves first and then serve our communities. So Jeremiah and I have been brainstorming on, okay, what can we do in the meantime? We already know that we're gonna continue with our self-care routines, but how can we give back? He is a part of a fraternity. He's a Kappa, or a Noop. Lord, don't say Kappa around that man. He wants to be referred to as a Noop, honey, because it's a difference. But yes, he is a Noop, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. You know, we're both in Divine Nine. I'm a Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. And we were thinking, okay, right off the bat, we already know that there are mentorship opportunities and things available we can do within our community through our fraternity and sorority. So we were talking about that. He's actually going to be going back to Norfolk soon with some of his fraternity brothers for some things. I've been thinking of ways that I can get active. I was just at my own homecoming and talking to some of the younger girls, you know, the ones who are still on campus, trying to figure out what they're going to do for their future. And then I have some other exciting news I can't wait to share about my brand. I can't say it yet. I ain't signed the contract yet, but some things that are coming down the pipeline that are HBCU related. And I'm saying all that to say, I want you to find solace in helping your community instead of being so scared about what's gonna happen to our community. I hope that makes sense. Like, we don't have time to be sitting back scared. We don't have time to be sitting back just shaking in our boots and being all timid. No, how can we pay it forward? How can we help to prepare the next generation? Is there a little boy or girl in your community that needs some support? Is there a school you can volunteer at? Hell, in your own family, do you have little nieces, cousins, nephews, brothers, sisters? Like, there are so many people in our very close vicinity that need us, and we're not even thinking about that. I feel like we need to redirect our energy into others and pouring. And if you can't pour it into others in person, maybe you don't live close to family. Maybe there aren't any direct volunteer opportunities that you have time for in your vicinity. But even virtually, like, what talents and you know, gifts that do you have that you can share on the internet? Spread information. Like, we all have something to contribute to our communities, especially when it comes to like our careers and our gifts and our talents and our trades. We have to pull together at this time, y'all. We really do. We can't rely on all these companies to come save us, because they're not coming. If anything, they're cutting us out. We can't rely on these jobs to always come save us. We have to get smarter about our spending and trying to invest as best we can, even if it's just, you know, those little apps where you can invest like a couple of coins a day. You know, we just have to like reframe our thinking into not survival mode, but into self-preservation mode for our community. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense, y'all, because I feel like I'm rambling and I don't want to do that, but I just have so many emotions right now going through my mind, going through my head. Let me know in the comments, can you relate? Because it's just been a lot. But I could not close this vlog out without having a little chit chat moment with you and just sending you encouragement, sending you motivation, sending you inspiration, and letting you know you are not alone. We don't have all the answers. I for sure don't have it all figured out. I don't think that you have it all figured out. But just know, for our community, whether you are a part of our community, and when I say that, I mean as a Black woman, a Black man, or an ally to our community, whether you are that or something close, honey, I pray that this message reaches you and that you will feel inspired to take action, but not before taking some time to self-reflect and figure out how can you pour into yourself first. Okay, I want you to start there. You got to pour into yourself first. Make sure that your cup is full first, and then you can start pouring stuff out. You cannot pour from an empty cup. We always hear that. Remember those words, okay? And also, Valentine's Day is coming up. You know, it's what's it giving, ladies? Let me know. Talk to me in the comments. Is it giving Valentine? Is it giving Valentine? Is it giving both? Is it giving neither? Let me know something. My goal for you is that you don't settle this Valentine's Day. You don't take no calls, no text messages that you don't need to. All right? Don't get me started. I hope and pray that you are staying strong, all right? Don't spend no unnecessary time with no man just to get a box of chocolates and some flowers. Buy your own self flowers. And they got Girl Scout cookies right now down at the local Kroger, honey. You can even order Girl Scout cookies online now. You don't need no treats from no man that's not going to treat you right, okay? So I hope that resonates with somebody on here. Know your worth. Don't lower your standards. Valentine's Day is just one day. All right, you can love yourself all year. And for those of you who are in happy and healthy relationships, make sure that you are checking on your single girlfriends. Make sure that you are doing a little something. If you can't do a full Valentine's, maybe send your girl a little gift card, you know, brighten her day. Send your girl some lunch. You know, we got to uplift our girlies during Valentine's Day and let them know it's not just for the day of the lovers. It's not just a romantic holiday. Valentine's Day is about love across the board, period. Okay, it could be your platonic love, friendship, sisterhood, brotherhood, mother, father, sibling love. Valentine's Day is about love, period, across the board. All right, so I just wanted to make sure you're staying encouraged. All right. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. No toxicity. You deserve better. You know who you are, whoever I'm talking to. Don't settle. But anyways, again, y'all, I'm just so appreciative of this platform. We're about to hit 150,000 subscribers. I'm just taken aback by that. You know, over 500,000 on Instagram, over 200,000 on TikTok. Like, this is just, it's overwhelming to think, but it gives me so much peace of mind knowing that this is a part of my journey. I am meant to pour into you. I am meant to show up for you, and I don't take it for granted at all. So thank you for being on this ride. It's gonna be an amazing year despite all the chaos. You're gonna have an amazing year. I'm gonna have an amazing year. And I'm so happy that you're here, okay? I don't take that for granted. So thank you so much for joining. I will see you next time. Don't forget, go ahead and subscribe, but also follow me over on Instagram, over on TikTok. And you can shop all of my looks and just everything over on LTK. I love you all so much. Until next time, bye.